Hey everyone, I just wanted to make another update to let you guys know that I am home from the hospital, and right now, since I had been putting it off for so long and I never really got the chance to before, I figured I might as well show you guys the things that I bought before surgery now that I'm post-op. And I mean, I can't really tell if I'm going to use everything because I haven't gone through all the different stages of the diet yet, but just so you know, sorry if this looks really ghetto. I'm in my basement right now. I think I mentioned before, the place where I store all of my surgery supplies and like foods and stuff was in our originally we had a deep freezer in this house, but now we don't really need to use it anymore, so it's just sort of turned into my cabinet. So yeah, basically I'm in my basement right now. As you can tell, it looks wonderful. But let's start with the top shelf. And I'm using a flashlight because the little squiggly light doesn't do much. So basically I had gotten a bunch of different sort of chewable calciums. I have Centrum up there. Another chewable multivitamin. Back there is a chewable iron, and then just a bunch of different pills. I got the liquid B12 over there because I'm supposed to take that once a week, and I already have my pill boxes filled up for next week. I also did get a children's pain, like a liquid pain reliever. I didn't get a chance to get the liquid Tylenol yet, but I think my doctor said he was okay with me taking pills and stuff. But besides that, here, let me try to set this down. Sorry, this is awkward, but there's no light without it. Then I also did get these sort of protein shots. I know I've heard people mention them before. You can get them in Walmart or anything. I haven't had a chance to taste any of them yet, but they seem like they would come in handy because, if I'm going to look, let's see, there is approximately 25 grams, or wait, is it 26 grams of protein in just one of these little things. And although I know a lot of people didn't really recommend the Special K vitamin, not the vitamin water, the protein water, because it does have some sugars in it and some carbs, it's just something that I figured, I mean, I mainly drank it pre-op, so a lot of it, I haven't tried it post-op yet, but I would plan on diluting it anyway. But then over in this corner, I have all my sugar-free jellos, and that's like the jello pudding, so I'll be using all of those ones next week. And then I have sugar-free, like, actual jello, not the pudding kind, like the jiggly ones. So I have a bunch of different flavors of those, and then I also have the little pre-made packs that I can use afterwards. And then down to the second shelf, I have some calcium chews, and then I have the Viactive ones back there that are like chocolatey. And this is another one that I found at the A&P in my area. It's like this little chocolate disc. What's the name of it? It's I can't really film and use a flashlight at the same time, sorry. It looks like it says Adora Calcium Supplement. There's 500 milligrams of calcium. It pretty much has the same exact stuff as the Viactive containers, which I'm sure you guys have all seen in like supermarkets and stuff. But that was like a little chocolate disc, and it actually tastes really good, this one. Although I did like the Viactive, and then that one's this calcium soft chew I got in a vitamin shop store, and honestly it tastes like Laffy Taffy, so they're all pretty great so far. But I haven't tried anything post-op yet because I don't really want to chew too much. But what I have been drinking are the EAS, I don't know, just Advantage. It's the carb control ones. So it has very few carbs, very few sugars. Actually, I think these ones have 0 sugar. Let me see. Yep, this one's 0 sugar, 17 grams of protein, only 4 grams of carbs, and that's all for one of these little like juice box sizes. Although I've only been able to drink a small amount at a time. I have them in the regular chocolate, the vanilla, dark chocolate I haven't tried yet, but it sounds good. And then I also got the muscle milk ones just to change it up and I guess try something different. But then also I know a bunch of people have mentioned issues with bowel movements, so I did get Benefiber, which is the flavorless powder, so hopefully that'll help me post-op, but I haven't tried anything of that yet. But I haven't made any of my actual protein shakes post-op. I've tried the nectar stuff pre-op and everything, and I don't know, it sort of had like a powdery taste, but I don't know, maybe it was just my taste buds that day. So we'll definitely have to try those. I only got the vanilla bean and then the chocolate one, but I did get a sampler pack, and I think someday next week when I'm feeling up to it, I'll try all the different proteins that I got, and I'll taste them, because I wanted to order more, like the different flavor kinds, but I didn't want to get something and then afterwards, like after my surgery, my taste changes, because I already noticed that pre-op, I would water down Crystal Light so much, and even now, it's still too sugary for me. But anywho, going on, because I hate rambling, one of the other things that I got was this little scale that I got in, I think it's actually from the Biggest Loser line. God, I feel like this is the freaking Blair Witch Project with the flashlight. Oh my god, they're coming, they're coming. Sorry, I'm still on Percocet. But anyway, I got this little electronic scale, and it's great, and I also got this little, measuring cup, and I know you probably can't really see it too well on the side, but there are different measurements with there's the 1 ounce, yeah, you can't see the line, but there's 1 ounce, 3/4 ounce, so it's perfect to measure everything with. But the great thing about this one is I can turn on the scale, I wait for it to turn on. I mean, like a lot of electronic scales will do this, so I'll have that. What is a good way to film this? Basically, I'll have it there, I'll hit the tare, and basically the one thing I love is that, like, certain liquids, it's hard for me to measure how much I'm going to be drinking. Oh boy, I'm spilling all over my fridge now. Great. Anywho, so that was just around 4.1 ounces, but normally I'll fill the cup up all the way to, like, a certain line, and that gets me to about 8.5 ounces. So I'll know if I work on that for the rest of the day, that I'll at least have something to drink. And then I also do have these little pre-measured plastic cups. I actually got these for free from someone at work who was going to throw them out, but they're like, I don't need them, you're at Starbucks, maybe you could use them. So this is just like the little area that I got all my containers. I'm already using these ones because they do stack on top of one another. I'm putting my extra little protein juice boxes in, because I'll only drink like 4 ounces at one time. And then basically everything else I have down here, just like little baby containers, just little ones that stack. And although I know this is a rather large container, I figure if by the time I'm eating solid foods, I can eventually work up to making meals and just storing it. And then of course, you know, baby spoons, everything else that I've heard of. So then on to the actual door of the fridge, and I'm running out of time, but I do have some different like sorts of instant coffee to put in just when I make protein shakes, because I like experimenting a lot, and I always said at the beginning I'd make more videos about the certain things that I like to experiment with drinks. So eventually I'll do more of that, but then I have other things like that's just the little sun-kissed one over here, that's just vitamin C. And although I don't really need to take it, it just tastes really, really delicious. And it's just something, I guess, if I want to taste different, I don't know. It's kind of like gum or something else for me. But then I have other things, like little sugar-free mixers, sugar-free chocolate milk, Crystal Light, more like sugar-free drink mixes. Like I have a whole shelf worth of these, and I've been making them. And then basically this is my stuff for next week, like Progresso soups and stuff, broth I can actually have this week, but I haven't tried any of that since I've been out of the hospital. And then cream of mushroom, cream of chicken, all very low calorie ones, the healthy ones, and then peas and corn for when I can actually do solid foods. So, yeah, I'm running out of time, but in a nutshell, this is basically all the stuff that I bought pre-op. And, yeah, I think I was definitely well prepared. I don't think there's anything else that I really needed that I didn't get beforehand, but, yeah, so that's pretty much everything, and I guess I'll talk to you guys later, or post an update when I get one. Alright, but take care. Bye.